Turning now to your community focus, primary day is a week from tomorrow, and we've been introducing you to the candidates running in the 1st Congressional District right here on 12 News at 4. Today, Republican Terri Flynn joins me live in studio. Terri, thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me and for doing this public service, taking the time. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. So 60 seconds or less, why do you want to represent Rhode Island in Congress?
Well, I am running for Congress primarily to help people because people are struggling right now. And I am also running to give voters an alternate candidate. I'm hearing from people that they do not trust U.S. politics anymore, and they are not voting. They're not even registering to vote. It seems like they feel that decisions are being made for them and not with their voice. And so I make decisions based on listening to citizens and on looking at facts. And I did that for 4 years when I was an elected official on a nonpartisan town council. The nonpartisan means that I am not beholden to party recommendations or elected officials. I'm not entrenched in a party system. And I'm going to take those approaches to Congress to get more done for the citizens. People can check me out and read up on me at terryflynnforcongress.com. And for independent and unaffiliated voters, if I'm their candidate, they need to ask for a Republican ballot because that's where my name will be. And we're hoping that it's time for people to strive for a change in politics, vote differently, and look more at the candidate than at the party label.
So in terms of the issues, what do you think is the single biggest issue facing the voters of the 1st Congressional District right now?
Well, I think it really has to be what's facing most communities right now and most households, and that's the economy, which is such a broad-based topic. And there are so many things to work on to help the economy, lower the cost of living, overhaul the U.S. tax code, save Social Security, and lower the national debt. Support our veterans and meet the challenge in housing and homelessness.
So we've got about a minute left. I want to do a sort of rapid fire round, if you will.
Okay,
so
sure.
Single or 2-word answers at the most. Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
On this one, it comes up a lot. I've given it a lot of thought, and I really have to say I'm pro-law. Rhode Island ratified reproductive rights in 21, and if that's and so it went back to the states. It was based on the 10th Amendment, states' rights. If that's going to change, then the 10th Amendment and states' rights laws are going to have to change.
Okay, rapid fire here. Would you support or oppose a federal ban on so-called assault-style rifles like the AR-15?
Again, this is a matter of law. I'm a data-driven decision maker, and
support or oppose?
So again, I'd have to say that if something's going to change, because the Bill of Rights says that it is illegal to take firearms from law-abiding citizens. It's entrenched in the Constitution. If that's going to change, then the Bill of Rights has to change.
Would you support or oppose legalizing recreational marijuana on the federal level?
I think I would like to break that up. I'd like to support decriminalizing it at the federal level because it's worked here in Rhode Island for the last 6 years, and that would represent the voters here in Rhode Island. For legalizing recreational marijuana, I think that wouldn't come until there was some methodology to measure impairment by those using marijuana.
Would you support term limits for members of Congress?
That is definitely a conversation that I would want to have. I practiced that in 2022 when I chose not to run for re-election in order to leave a vacant seat purposely so that someone else could have a chance to represent the people and to get new ideas, energy, and perspectives in the decision-making conversations.
And just 5 seconds left. What committee would you want to serve on?
Probably the accountability and overview and education and workforce.
All right, Terri Flynn, that is all the time that we have. Thanks so much for being here at 4.
Thank you for having me, Kim.